What's up, everyone? Hope you're doing well. Today we're going to be giving you the top 10 loadouts you can be using right now in Call of Duty Warzone, and I've got a couple of pistol options that you can use today to really help out your gunfighter perk loadouts. So if you enjoy this style of straight to the point loadout content, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that noti bell so you don't miss another video like this. Let's get you those loadouts. All right, for our first gunfighter perk loadout, we're going to have a little bit of both today. So it's not all gunfighter perk loadouts, so it's not all 8 attachment loadouts. But for this first one, we're going to rock the Model L, and then we're rocking the Renetti pistol from Modern Warfare 3 with this. For this Model L, we're rocking the Jason Armory 2x scope. I like the compensator muzzle, the gain twist barrel here, the vertical foregrip, the extended mag 2, the commando grip, the balanced stock, and I like the overpressured rounds. This gives it the maximum bullet velocity possible, which beats out every bullet velocity in the actual game. Show this to you in the firing range. Like I said, we're going to start giving these, we're going to start doing these base recoils patterns for you. So this recoil pattern's up to the right, back to the middle, basically. So that's kind of how it reacts. So we'll show this to you now here on these dummies. Pretty easy to control though, honestly. Just kind of drag down as much as possible, but not bad at all. Next up, for that Renetti, we're going to rock this slate reflector sight here. I like the Sonic Suppressor XS muzzle, the 50 round drum, the high grain rounds for a little bit faster TTK, and we're rocking that Jack Ferocity carbine kit. Show this to you in the firing range, but base recoils right here. Pretty high recoil pattern, but we're not like shooting mid-range on this. We're going to rock this at 10 meters and closer. So drag straight down pretty viciously. But if you do that and you just drag down just like that, you're gonna be able to control that recoil at 10 to 5 meters easily. Well, this next set of loadouts, we're rocking that XM4. The XM4 is the best AR in the game, especially when it comes to recoil. And then we're rocking the Core 45 pistol today. That's from Modern Warfare 3 as well. This Core 45 with this conversion kit on it is really solid, and I'll show you why. For this XM4, we're rocking the Jason Armory 2x scope or the Willis 3x, either one, whatever makes you comfortable. Rocking the muzzle brake here, that's just the one I prefer. The gain twist barrel for sure. I like the vertical foregrip, the extended mag 2, and the buffer weight stock along with the target laser for that aiming idle sway, and then the overpressured rounds for maximum bullet velocity. Show this to you here in the firing range. We're going to show this this base recoil pattern pretty much just straight up and slightly to the right, so really easy to control, and like I said, easy to control whichever sight you have on there. Really solid. I love this thing. Then, like I said, with this, we're rocking that Core 45 pistol. We're gonna rock this XRK conversion kit on it, the laser light here, the dynamic precision stock, the 40 round drum, and the Zeman 35 compensator muzzle. And this is really for the recoil control, but I'll show you kind of what happens with this weapon. So how we're gonna use this is we're gonna put this in canted mode like this. You can use it like this. It's gonna be a little bit, I don't really like the iron sights. I'm gonna put this in tack stance mode here. What happens is when you squeeze the trigger, it fires, but when you release the trigger, it fires. So if you haven't seen this before, if you tap the trigger fast enough, basically turns into an SMG, right? So look how fast the TTK is on this particular pistol. Pretty solid, but it's even better at 5 meters. It's not bad. I really like this. It feels really solid, especially in actual gunfights. But yeah, man, this doesn't feel bad at all. This is what the recoil looks like if you just don't control the recoil, and it just kind of moves up. So if you just drag down, you can control that recoil pretty easily. For the next loadout, we're rocking the XMG paired with a SOG. For the XMG, we're rocking the Ontario red dot sight. I like the compensator muzzle, the gain twist barrel, the vertical foregrip, the buffer weight stock. Easily one of my favorite options right now when it comes to these loadouts. Trying to get this down here. All right, here's the base recoil. Literally just straight up into the left. It's really easy to control and really good TTK. For that SOG SMG, we're rocking the compensator muzzle. I like the gain twist barrel here, the vertical foregrip, the extended mag 2, and the overpressured rounds. Show this one to you in the firing range. I wouldn't really use it down here per se. I mean, the recoil is kind of crazy. We'll show you that base recoil here, but I wouldn't use it down there. Base recoil here is kind of got a triangle pattern there, or an angled pattern. So you kind of gotta control it that way, but down and to the right, is your best bet. Really, really solid at 10 and 5 meters, which is kind of where you want to be using your SMGs anyway. All right, for our next set of loadouts, I like the GPR91 paired with a Jackal PDW. For the GPR91, I like the Jason Armory 2x scope here, the ported compensator muzzle, the gain twist barrel, the vertical foregrip, the extended mag 2. Show this to you in the firing range, but the base recoil on this is pretty easy to control. It's pretty much just straight up. Honestly, I mean, that's just straight up easy to control. You just drag straight down. Easy. So good, man. Then we got the Jackal PDW. For the Jackal PDW, got the long barrel here, the vertical foregrip, extended mag 1. I like the CQB grip here, and the balanced stock. So this one's here in the firing range, but very easy to control, very easy base recoil to understand. Look at up, and it kind of travels to the right just slightly, and very solid when it comes to 10 meters. You can even use it at mid-range a little bit if you want. I recommend using it at 10 and 5 meters still, but you can use it at either distance. Next up, we have the AS Val and the Kar98. For the AS Val, I like the Kepler Microflex here, the suppressed reinforced barrel, the vertical foregrip, the extended mag 2, and the recoil springs. Show this to you in the firing range. Here's the base recoil right here. Pretty much just kind of straight up, nothing crazy. Dragging straight down, you'll be just fine, especially at 10 meters here. You're just using it as sniper support anyway, and 5 meters is really solid also. Then we're rocking that Kar98. We're rocking the range collar optic, or whatever optic you like. The sonic suppressor L muzzle, the precision long barrel, the Razorhawk laser light, and the high velo rounds or the high grain rounds, either one you prefer. Next up, we have the LR762, and I'm pairing this up with a C9. For the LR762, I like the long barrel here, the precision handguard underbarrel, the quick draw grip for more faster ADS speed, target laser sight here, and the overpressured rounds. Then for that C9, we're rocking the compensator muzzle, the vertical foregrip, the extended mag 1, the ergonomic grip, and I like the overpressured rounds for a little faster TTK. Show this to you in the firing range, but we're gonna bring up our base recoil here. There's our base recoil pattern. It's kind of a zigzag, a little bit up to the left, to the right, slightly. So pretty easy to control. And then 5 meters, you're sitting pretty with a C9. Next up, we have the AK74 paired with the PP919. For the AK74, I like the Kepler Microflex here, the compensator muzzle, the gain twist barrel, vertical foregrip, and the extended mag 2 to give it 50 rounds. So this one's here in the firing range. Show the base recoil here. Those first few shots are kind of all over the place, which kind of makes this difficult to control. So if you're a newer player, probably wouldn't recommend the AK74 to you, but for a more experienced player, you're probably sitting pretty with the AK74 because it does have a very solid TTK. For this PP919, if you're a newer player, this is the best one, dude. I love this thing. We're using the Kepler Microflex, the long barrel, the ergonomic grip, the balanced stock, and the overpressured rounds. Show this one too in the firing range. I'll give it the base recoil test here, but this is a crazy one because it like goes up here and then just goes straight to the right for some reason. But before that, you're just destroying your enemy anyway. So it really, before it ever gets to that point, you're probably not using it out there at 50 meters, but right here, you're destroying your enemy before that recoil even happens. So I love the PP919. For our last loadout here, I've got the CRIC C. I know a lot of people have been looking for a CRIC C loadout with less recoil than they're getting. This one is a very solid option, and I'm usually pairing this with a Siren 9mm as a secondary with the gunfighter perk. For the CRIC C, I'm rocking the Kepler Microflex, the muzzle brake, the gain twist barrel, the vertical foregrip, the extended mag 2. I like the combat stock here, the target laser to reduce that aiming idle sway, and the recoil springs to really help that recoil control. That's what you're looking at when you control the recoil. I'll show the base recoil pattern here. Pretty much up and to the right, pretty drastic up and to the right, which is kind of what makes it weird to control. So down and to the left pretty hard will help you control that recoil a little bit. It is a difficult one to control. So again, I probably recommend this to a little bit more experienced players, but With that aim assist though, that aim assist really helps at range there. So you kind of got to keep that in mind as well. Then for that Siren 9mm, you're rocking the iron sight, the suppressor, the long barrel, the vertical foregrip, and the extended mag one. This one's really, really solid. I think this is a highly underrated secondary. Very easy to control, recoils just straight up and to the left, and very easy to control. I mean, very easy to control. Just really, really easy. I actually like this thing. I actually really like this thing run as just a secondary anyway. So if you like running that gunfighter perk, this is not a bad option. Thank you guys again for watching. If you enjoyed this style of video, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that noti bell so you won't miss a video like this or like one of these. We'll see you in the next one.